Petr Yan and Merab have been going back and forth on social media since their fight over the weekend, where Yan won via unanimous decision. Yan posted a photoshopped picture of him in a jacuzzi surrounded by women, with Merab serving them drinks. He wrote relaxing after the fight. Merab fired back with a photo of himself in a jacuzzi surrounded by women, with Petr in the background doing some landscaping. He said, and question is, what's going to happen in 2026? Yan responded saying, in 2026, my friend, you need wife and kids. Merab responded saying, I'm looking, my friend. Merab then posted another statement regarding his loss. He said, this is a big thank you to all my family, friends, fans, teammates, and my country for your outpouring of love and support for me. Win or lose, you guys always stand by me, and I am extremely grateful. I apologize for disappointing you with a loss, but please know I will 100% come back stronger and ready for war again, and will reclaim what is mine. I am fine for everyone sending their concerns, just a few stitches. I will try and respond to all my texts, but please don't take my non-response personally. Your messages are all important yet overwhelming, and I appreciate every single one. Saturday was not my night. Yan was the better man, and I congratulate him and his team on their win. Don't get too comfortable. I am taking it right back in what I hope is a rematch as soon as possible. Thanks again, everyone. See you soon. Petr responded saying, quick recovery. See you. And Merab responded saying, thanks, champ. Henry Cejudo reflects on his loss to Payton Talbott and officially retiring from MMA. He posted this on X. He wrote, well, that's not exactly how I envisioned the fight playing out, but it wasn't the worst ending either. The streets are saying I went out in a blaze of glory, and after those last 10 seconds, I'd have to agree. I gave it everything I had. Thank you, UFC, for giving me this life and the ability to extend my athletic career beyond wrestling. I can confidently say I accomplished everything I set out to when I stepped into the octagon in the gold shorts all those years ago. Thank you to my team, coaches, teammates, management, and most of all, my family. You are the reason I was able to go out there and give this game my very best. I never did it for a paycheck. I did it for you. On to the next chapter. Triple C is out. Merab Dvalishvili's coach John Wood has been receiving backlash since UFC 323 for telling Merab he was up 3 rounds against Petr Yan. He appeared on the Ariel Helwani show yesterday, and Ariel asked him to elaborate on why he said that.
Just from watching it on television, I thought, just being honest, I thought it was 50-45 for Yan, or at worst 49-46. And it did seem, it was hard to really see or hear everything that was going on in between rounds, but it did seem like you thought he might have been up 3 rounds at one point. Do you think that that's just a matter of what you were seeing from that corner? Do you think when you watch it, you might think differently? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, obviously, looking in the corner, I've always been pretty good at kind of judging how the fight's going, and that's something I'm interested to see if what happened there. I thought that, and I will go on and say, I thought that Merab was the busier, doing more pressing, but looking at it now, Petr had the bigger moments. He was landing the bigger strikes, getting the bigger reactions, and doing the damage. The bleed, there was the blood always plays into a lot of stuff, and you don't know how that's going to go. But from everything that that I've said, a lot of people thought that was the wrong call. And in the moment, again, I think we all thought that we were pressing the action. That's something I got to go back and look at. And something, if I, like I said, if I made a mistake, then it's something I definitely need to fix in making sure that doesn't happen. And I'm looking objectively, but at that moment, I felt in the corner, we all felt that we were up those first couple. The third one started to get a little dicey, and then, obviously 4 and 5, I would have given to him. But it's I got to go back and take a look, and it's just one of those things. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, and perspectives, they really do. The optics of things really do play heavily in how fights are judged.
Sean O'Malley had words from Merab's coach. He says Tim Welch gave him better advice when he told him his opponent was faster than him.
And depends who you ask. You ask John Wood, he's up 3. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's
wild. He told Merab, you're up 3 rounds. Tim one time told me my opponent was faster than me, and that was somehow still better advice than saying you're up 3 rounds. Tim's like, he's faster than you. I'm like,
thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
No, but it's an interesting, being in the corner. It's like you might see the fight differently. Maybe you're saying it because you know your fighter better.
Joshua Van has faced some criticism following his TKO win over Alessandre Pantoja to become the new UFC flyweight champion. Some fans felt he didn't truly earn the victory since Pantoja injured his arm during the fight. Dominick Cruz disagrees and believes Van deserves full credit, explaining that Van was the one who caused the injury.
Big congratulations to Joshua Van, the second youngest fighter in UFC history to become champion. Did it super quickly with only, one hiccup on the way to the top, and that's very rare. Also the way that he fights, it's so entertaining. Always forward, always willing to step into the fire, and such good head movement, such good basics and fundamentals of boxing, footwork, balance, utilizing the jab, and just the way that he's progressed and being able to stuff the takedowns. On Pantoja, he created that injury by lifting. That's fundamentals. Those are fundamental basics, being able to catch a kick and lift it that way that he did. It's never perfect to hit it a little on the head, but it does happen. And when the way he elevated it made Pantoja lose his balance, and that created that injury. So he should be very proud of the championship that he has. And Myanmar really comes up, and it's exciting to see the future of the division with him as champ.
Khamzat Chimaev discusses Ian Garry and the altercation they got into after UFC Qatar. Khamzat says Ian just wants to be like Conor McGregor, and it would be sweet if he got to fight him.
I wasn't even really going to bring this up because I think it's kind of passed on, and you're never...
Yeah, don't bring it up, Brett.
Okay.
Don't bring it up.
Well, I was just going to, if you wanted to say something about that.
What is that? Garry, Ian Garry.
Yeah.
Ian Garry.
Yeah. Why give him more hype?
No problem. No problem. We can speak about him as well. He's also a UFC fighter. We make him famous. He wants it. He wants it. He want to be a corner, but we make him like. Yeah. What should we do?
When sometimes when like camps
Brother, this cappuccino, he tastes like my cappuccino. It will be so sweet if I get the fight with him.
With Alex.
With Alex and Garry, no problem.
After defeating Henry Cejudo at UFC 323, Payton Talbott says he's actually not fixated on winning the bantamweight title, and more so just wants to put on great fights against the toughest matchups. In an interview with MMA Junkie, he said, "I thought I did pretty good. To take down a former Olympic champion twice is pretty major. That's his bread and butter. It's surreal. Pretty cool putting down Old Yeller and retiring a GOAT like that. I don't think I have a choice. I think I'll have a number by my name now either way. This is where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in the top 10 swimming with the sharks. That's what I wanted out of this. I was super calm all week because I felt at peace that if I did my job in the cage, I would have a number next to my name. I'm not super fixated on the belt. I just want to put on banger fights against the toughest guys." Both Jamahal Hill and Joanna Jedrzejczyk have spoken out on their altercation in the VIP lounge at UFC 323. If you missed it, footage emerged on social media yesterday, showing Jamahal telling Joanna he would knock her out if she touched his girl.
You better touch my girl. You better touch my girl. I'm gonna knock you out. Period.
Hi guys, I worked so hard to earn my reputation and I'm embarrassed to be in this situation, but when somebody uses my name falsely without any basis in truth, I will always stand up for myself, and for that I do not deserve to be threatened. I am mindful that I am a strong, capable woman who has the benefit of a lifetime of self-defense training. I have a platform and resources that most women don't have. So I empathize with the women who are disrespected and threatened and lack the power and means to stand up for themselves and to stand up for the truth. I expect more from the society. I certainly expect more from athletes in our sport. I want to thank the UFC security and staff for their professionalism. I consider this matter closed, and I wish everyone a happy and healthy holiday season.
Jamahal posted a video to his YouTube channel explaining his side of the story. It turns out his girlfriend wasn't even there. Jamahal says this whole thing stems from a few years ago when he tried shooting his shot with Joanna in New York, and also reveals their DMs.
How about this? My girl wasn't even there. My girl was not at the fights at UFC 323. We go upstairs to the VIP lounge, right? I walk into the area. You know, I greet other people there. Diego Lopez was there, Andre Philly was there, and then Joanna was there. I greet everybody. I go up to Joanna. I say, hey, what's up, champ? How you doing? She's like, oh, hey, yeah, what's up? Where's your girl? Oh, your girl's not here? Where's your girl? I'm like, no. I was like, nah, she's not. I was like, nah, she's not here. She's, oh, hey, what's up? Your girl's not here? Where's your girl? I'm like, no, she's not here. What's up? She's like, oh, yeah, nah, you big Mr. Player, man, Mr. Big Time. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know, she like, yeah, nah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you get down in America, you know, but I'm from Poland. We real gangsters. I don't do this shit. I don't play this shit. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, what happened? So I asked her about this. I said, was something said or did you hear something? Talk to me. Like, what's going on? What are you upset about? This lady just completely flipped her shit. Like, she's going off. She's like, no, I'm gonna you. Like, yo, I'm gonna you. Like talking shit. Like, you like talking shit. I'm like, okay. This is the first like illegible thing that she's really said that I'm really able to like. I was like, okay, I was talking shit. Let's start there. What did I say? She said, no, you know, I don't do this. I'm from Poland, motherfucker. Like, you talk. I was like, Joanna, I'm just trying to understand like what you're upset about. What did I say? What you're upset about? Articulate it for me. She's like, oh no, if I articulate, what is this? I'm not no lawyer. I don't have no lawyer, you know. Like, I just do this bullshit. I'm from Poland. Like, I you up. You up. I'm not scared. I'm like, whoa, now she's threatening me. Then she says, well, I should have smashed your girl's head in, go over and smash your head in too. I don't give a man. I don't give a Now I'm like, she's threatening me. Now she's threatening my girl. I have not threatened her. I have not raised my voice at her. All I've asked her is, what is the issue? What is going on? I asked her one more time, can you articulate for me what the issue is? What was said? She said, no, you talking shit. Hey, if I'm talking shit, what did I say? Oh, no, I don't know. I just know you talking shit. I just hear you talking shit. I was like, so you are upset with me and you're saying you don't know what I said. You can't tell me what I said. You're just this upset, but you can't tell me what I was said or what you're upset about. She's like, I don't know. You talking shit. I was like, I don't care whatever reason why you're mad. I don't care. It is what it is, and you sound like I told her. You sound. As soon as now the UFC staff come, they grab her, start moving her, and now she's getting real loud, talking about, yeah, just wait, man, just wait, I you and I the girl up, the girl. I'm like, yo, if you would have touched my girl, I would have knocked you the out, and if you touch my girl, I'm going to knock you the out. This stemmed from, we were at an event. Now, me, my girl, Joanna, her manager, we were all seated at the same table, right? Everybody's getting along, everybody's chopping it up. There's absolutely no problems at all. Joanna's manager is playing this little game. Now, just flat out, there's no way, just to give y'all straight up context, and just to let y'all know, I'm being straight up honest. A couple years ago in New York, like when the whole thing with the bus incident happened, a bunch of us were in there. Joanna was in New York, and I was in New York. You know, I was feeling myself. I was drunk, and you know, I shot my shot. I was shooting my shot. You know, I was shooting my shot. You know, I tried to smash, right? Her manager, the entire time we're at this event, is like subliminally trying to drop messages to my girl, like trying to dry snitch. Bro, I'm real, bro. I'm real. I'm a very honest and transparent person. My girl already knew this. She is that, so she just straight up turns to Joanna and says, you had sex with Jamal? Like, says this to her in front of my girl, which understandably could be embarrassing for her, right? Which is something I absolutely never said. I said I tried to sleep with her. So this was from New York, right? I hit her up. What are you doing? She sends me a video, the wink or whatever in the glass, you know. Her response, come to the hookah bar. Well, hookah bar. She drops her, you know what I mean? So I went to my room for a minute, kicked it, was talking, to send her a couple messages, and then I was like, I'm probably gonna chill at the bar here. Why don't you come here? Charlie didn't say nothing. It was like, come on, come to the bar where I'm at. You know, was slightly disrespectful. Kind of shows you the undertone of how she, you know what I mean, her respect whenever it comes to even speaking with men. She shares her location with me. I go to the bar. We chill. We have some drinks. I seen the type of attitude she has. It wasn't really clicking or going nowhere. So it was like, it was what it was. I'm like, cool. I took my ball and I went home. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take my ball and I'm gonna go home. I'm not making shots today. The shot's not going in today. That's it. So even if you go further down in these messages, you can see, all right, shaking my head, whatever. You know what I mean? Dip, we cool. After this, there was no bad blood from this. You know what I mean? All the best. Thanks, champ. This is how whenever I got to the event, I walked up and I addressed her and I approached her this way. She completely flipped on me. I still right now am now being looked at, painted everywhere which way and all this. I still don't know why she's mad. If she can tell anybody why she's mad, please, truly, let me know.
Joanna responded to Jamahal via X. She wrote, "You are full of lies, Jamahal. I know the truth. And yes, it's a shame you didn't have a camera on." This user replied saying, "Looks like she thought she gonna be playing hard to get for a bit." But Jamahal moved on instantly and even got himself a girlfriend, which made her hate on him. Joanna replied saying, "I would never." The user replied once again saying, "The fact that you answered this just confirms it." Joanna replied with laughing crying emojis. So I actually found the guy who recorded the video of Joanna and Jamahal's exchange. He posted a video to his Instagram explaining what he saw. According to him, Joanna appeared to be the aggressor in the situation. He also confirms nothing physical happened.
Alright, so I'm making this video. I kind of feel like I have to at this point with everything that I'm seeing right now. Shit's getting a little out of hand. So basically, I'm the one that took the video of Joanna and Jamahal getting into it at the VIP event. It started out cordial. Like, you couldn't even hear them talk, even though they were only a couple feet away. They were just talking to each other normally. Now, some people are saying there was something physical that happened. Some people are saying that there was a genuine fight. What I saw is not too much more than what that video, even though it's a very short video, they slowly started raising their voices. So from what I know, I'm gonna go over the facts, and then we can have fun and talk about speculation. The facts are, what I heard, she said, "Keep your girl," I don't remember the exact verbiage that was used, but she said, "Keep your girl away from me," or something like that. And then it's what we see in the video, where, he threatens her, which definitely was not a good look. Yeah, not a good look at all. But in my opinion, I think JJ was the one who was kind of pressing up against him. Nothing physical happened whatsoever. I see some people saying that someone was pushed and that there's guards dragging JJ away. No, not at all. They raised their voices. Staff or HR or something like that came over and separated them and then walked out with JJ. She was not dragged out. She was not restrained. Like I see some of y'all saying some crazy shit. It was not anything like that.
So this guy also released another angle of the moments leading up to the altercation. He posted this video today. In the caption, he said, "This adds zero context. I forgot to look through my Meta glasses storage and I found a clip literally a minute before things popped off."
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos.
Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Chemical X. It says, "Given the frequency that Khamzat fights, Alex will probably be retired by then." The second one's from Sammy Danger. It's in reference to Aljamain Sterling saying he thought Merab beat Petr Yan. It says, "I have to think Aljo was watching the fight from under the cage if he thought Merab won at any point." And the final one's from CO Snowy. It says, "Joanna coming around with Yuri and Yan next time."
Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.